Palworld. What can I say that hasn't already been said? This game is incredible and reminds me a lot of Ark and Pokemon. You'll hear that from pretty much anybody. And I never really finished my first base, but the time has come for me to make a second base, so I thought, why not do a little tour of what I've got going on, including my breeding and viewing cages. I've got a little tunnel to get down to the first level, where there are 8 ore nodes. This is by the Chillet spawn. A lot of people build their first base here. It's very popular. You'll see the coordinates here in a moment. I've got a farm with bees and eggs and milk. Everything I need for cake is going on in there. Some wool as well. I can close off that little area with the rocks to force them to mine the ore nodes because they will prioritize the rock. It's something that people notice, but if you wall it off so they don't have a path, not an issue. So yeah, a little bit of everything going on. I was going to build a little side house on that side and leave the production. Made that little tower of fireplaces just for fun. And it all lights up at night, so I can see it pretty much anywhere on the map. Even during the daytime, I'm pretty confident that I can see that if I just fly up. Not that it's hard to get home or anything. But the time has come for me to make a second base, and although this has 8 ore nodes, the new location, which is super popular, is also got 8 ore nodes, but also has 6 coal nodes, which is going to help extremely. You can see that I put 3 gates in sequence just to help keep the baddies out, some traps, got some quick access stuff in the front. So yeah, base 1. And wasn't too hard to line up. A couple of hours, but nothing too crazy. You can see the coordinates down there in the bottom left. Negative 156, 3 something. And here is the new base. 190, negative 38. So this one, yeah, like I said, super popular. But I'm playing on single player, and I don't have to worry about anybody else trying to get this area or fighting me for it. So why not enjoy it? Extremely difficult to work with, though. I mean, you've got high elevation and low elevation, and it's almost impossible to get everything to grid lock together to snap and also preserve all of the nodes, with the added idea that I'd like to put a ceiling over everything. So even though I can go off like 2 in one direction from every platform, I've got to be considerate. And then you can't branch a wall off of that. But what you can see is on these corners, you can barely fit the circle in and then have a wall around the perimeter. So I was having a lot of trouble with the placement on that. And I've got some metal foundation going on in the center. I'm going to start working on. I was just kind of setting it out in stone. You'll see that I've created these low foundations with a wall up and a ceiling that is exactly in height with the next regular foundation. They won't snap together. But if you take a lot of time and practice, you can get them to line up perfectly. And one thing that I do is I always line up my foundations in a cardinal direction so that I can use the compass and try to perfectly center that little dot on the letter and get everything aligned. You can see that how just a piece of it hangs off the edge here, but yeah, nice base.